Oh, what? What patrols? What do you mean?
Just the regular patrols. Time to level up this character. I'll do just enough to get my 8,000 dilithium, and then I'll switch characters. So if you decide you got something you want to run patrols, that's what I'm doing for the next probably hour and a half.
I'll come and do patrols with you.
I
Oh,
got three different characters I need to do them
fuck.
on. And it gets me dilithium and it levels the character all at the same time. Plus it's fun.
This just started on my monitor that's in portrait, so it's really weird. Star Trek in portrait, love it.
I'm going to eat breakfast. I'll be right back.
No problem, my friend, no problem. Right, here we go. We're live. Good morning, everyone. And the camera's too low. There we are. My pretty lights in the background. There we are. There we are. Just loading into game now. We have Tug. We have Bob. And we did have Barra. And my mouse is somewhere else. There we are.
You wish you had Tug and Bob. We would rock your world.
Believe me, if I ever had the money, you guys are on my list. Like, I'm gonna live your life. Well, I'm gonna change Bob's life. Buy a house right near your road. Mind you, not safe for his kids, though.
A wise man can hear.
I'm gonna buy Bob a nice English house.
A big house.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't see. I'll take a little shed out back. I don't like all that big house stuff.
Yeah.
I was gonna say your shed out back is pretty nice with the hot tub.
Yeah.
I miss my shed.
Well, I miss mine for some reasons, but we'll get through that. We're working.
Like you'd have been able to whack off like 3 times by now if you were in your shed.
Oh, and that's the thing. It's knowing that I can't do that. Well, I can do it now. It doesn't matter. It's too early for anyone else.
It's never too early.
This is my alone time.
Not anymore.
Kinda is.
Eppos! Cuddly and friendly Eppos!
Q is a
I hate
genius.
that sound.
So handsome.
Right.
Yeah, these low-level characters with the Gem Hadar ship. It's real easy for drinking coffee of a morning and doing these few of them. Easy way to get my dilithium. You get 500 dilithium per run, so I can do enough to get my 8,000 and then switch, and it levels them up a few levels.
That is awesome. So you're getting dilithium from doing
Yeah, you get at least 500 dilithium from each patrol.
Bloody hell.
So if that's it because it's a good way to level up. I'm doing it on a lot of characters. I'm gonna slowly do it on more as I make new ones up. I'm making all hot aliens. I'm getting rid of all them ugly Dominion guys. Screw them guys. I'm making all hot aliens, except for Marty Big D McFly. He's gonna be the only male character I have. That blue alien that I play. Yeah,
right
he's
way.
awesome. He's awesome. He's gonna have a harem of hoes that out farming the lithium for him.
In the wind.
Well, you know my character's you. It's the younger version of you, mate. So I'm not changing him. I'm so happy.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah,
That fucking thing looks older. That thing looks worse than me. I look way better than that.
Okay, this is the English translation of you. Last time I saw you. That's what it is. Right, there we are.
have
you want, an
winter
Epo
items
friend?
for a bargain.
There we are. Revice power. See, that's it. Nothing on there. There you go. You don't have anyone to do that. What are you?
Peace is good for business.
Weapons officer. That one. I really need some more duty officers.
Yeah, I need them really bad. You don't even know. You can fuck off. I see your list.
No, literally, I there's so many blocks out now.
Tell
There's
me.
so much. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Literally, something just... Don't know if they died or what. Can duty officers die?
You can send them on missions where they don't come back, yeah, but you got to click on it and select them in order to do that. It's not random.
Is a genius.
I don't look where I send it.
So handsome.
That's not good, is it? No, I haven't got any. Where'd you get them from? Is that from missions and stuff like that? Without having to spend money.
What, duty officers?
Yeah.
You keep getting them as you're doing more. You'll get these little rewards where you can go to the store and collect free ones. You can do that on the Federation.
Q's friendly customer
on the
service
Federation
can help you
side,
with
you do it
all
down
of
at
your
the
mail and
Academy.
storage needs instantly.
At least that's one place. I mean, you might be able to do it up underneath the Admiral's office too. You know what I mean? I think you can do it there. I don't know. I always just click on mine as I'm leveling them. It pops up the window and I immediately go to the store.
I mean, you can buy them cheap as shit from the exchange. So I'll just buy some of them. Yeah. I'll just buy 3 of each.
Oh, see, this character just leveled up. I'm not even doing the storyline. I just skip everything and go right straight to patrols. And you make more. You make more dilithium, and I don't need to do the storyline 50 times.
Exactly. I mean, I like what I'm doing on my character with the storyline.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it. I'm doing a lot of it on, but I'm not doing all of it over and over.
Yeah.
Speak with ship vendor for my new free ship.
So I've gone to exchange, mate, and I've looked down the list and it says duty officers. So I'm just buying like 3 of each. They're like 13,000.
Oh, that's not nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm buying 3 of each. They got every kind of one. They got weapons. They got all sorts. It's just a painstaking thing of going through, and I need to turn that off. There you are. It's a painstaking lesson of going through each one.
This man can hear profit.
I'm gonna
in the
head out
wind.
for the morning. Get a
No
couple
worries,
hours.
my love. Yeah, get some
So you're
sleep.
going to bed?
Yeah, going to bed for a couple hours. See
All
you later.
right. Well, good night.
I'll be on when I get back from the event, I think, now that this is in the... in
What
dining
event?
room.
What are you talking about?
I've got an
Nobody
event
gave you
tonight.
permission.
Eppos!
Nobody gave you permission to
Cuddly
go
and friendly
anywhere.
Eppos!
Don't get me wrong, my wife could go and do it by herself. She's really good at that, but today is my day to go and help her.
This Vulcan is just straight fucking sexy.
What did you name her?
Vulva engineer.
Vulva.
She's an engineer. She's basically, wait a minute, we're on stream, huh?
Yeah. So you haven't called her Alariola.
A wise
Is
man
that a
can
decision you
profit
want to
in the
stick
wind.
with?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, this ship could get dry docked. I don't even need to look at it. Dry dock.
How come you got Marty in here as well? That one.
That's Marty Big D McFly. He's my main guy. He likes to watch the stream and hang out.
I like that. That's good. It's clever. Bang. I'm just hoping doing this. Like, they're absolutely clicking on.
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
Hopefully. Jesus Christ, I've spent over $3 million so far.
On what?
On just getting all these guys.
You shouldn't spend so much on them. I don't know.
Well, I'm not. They're 25,000. It's just that I'm buying 3 of each. But they've got so many specifications that I'm just, going for 3 of each. Oh, I'm sure I'll make it back somehow. Let's see how my officer thing looks now.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, got one for that now. Current map.
Aren't Eppos adorable?
Right, so I need a diplomat.
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
I don't have a diplomat, so engineering. Oh, they can go. Excellent. I have not been able to do my duty officers for a little while. Security. Excellent. Do that.
I
That's
have
cool.
winter items for a bargain.
Do that one. Science. I didn't buy any science, guys. Oh well. The Fast and the Furious competitive race begins. No. I don't like doing the race. Everything else I like, but not the race. I don't like the race. Lose. Really badly. Oh, actually, I've got the boots.
Yeah, I got the boots on a couple of mine now. I knew I was gonna keep. I like them boots, and they're cheap.
Yeah. Winner. Waiting for race. What's this? race official. I'm here. I'm waiting. Oh, am I racing now? Oh, it says race now. Oops. Where do I go to? Where do I go to? Where do I go to? No.
New officers want to join my crew because I leveled up.
Get that rolling. How's the race using these? Nice. Oh, you can do the actual race with the boots on. Oh, that's so much better. Now you actually stand a chance.
Oh yeah, yeah. I never thought
Look
of
at
that.
that. Yeah.
Look at that. See, and I know, like, I bought the fishing thing for the fishing contest, and it makes a big difference. I actually get big fish now.
Whoa. Nah, come on. Oh, I rolled.
Yeah, big. I bet you slide hard on the ice.
It's cool. Look, see, not going out. Just run, and you got it.
Okay. You stop streaming.
I am. It's because I'm on Twitch, and when I double overlay, it gets a bit weird.
Oh yeah.
Because when I get the guys joining Discord and not watching Twitch, I don't mind when they're being helpful. I'll put it on in Discord, but if it's something else, then I won't do it.
Yep.
Here we are. Come on. Roll. I'm not actually doing the race. I'm just wanted to see how it goes. Oh my god, my phone's going to go off all morning. Right, I'm going to sign up to this race and do this race. Do I reckon I might be able to do it now? Free, you should have said. Right. Sign up to this race.
Yeah, we've decided if it's wrong, it's Freak's fault, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's down to free. Whoa.
Damn it.
Accept. I'm willingly going to accept this. I'm not going to say to shipwreck over here. Signal.
I'm sitting here drinking coffee, watching my Jem'Hadar wingman tear everything up on these patrols. I'm not even doing nothing. I just pull in. I've got it on maintain auto fire with 3 laser
Keone,
turrets.
hello. How you doing, Keone? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying yourself, buddy. Yeah, not too bad. Don't let him overtake you,
The time to fish has come. Find honor or a good death. Comply.
Run. Come on, run. Run. Come on, run, 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 run. Run. Run, 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 run. Come on, run. Oh my god, what is going on? Come on, run! Run, run, run. Come on, run, run. Run! Oh my god. Oh, you let him win. Oh, for I lost. This is my favourite event on SDA. Is it?
What?
That's so good. Keone's saying the racing's his favourite event. It's not fucking mine, I promise you.
I don't like the racing. I have so much trouble with it. I go over the sides and.
Yeah, well, I've got the boots on, so
Yeah.
I'm trying it, see how it was. But I just had an amazingly quick character. Someone else was a lot quicker than me. What faction is your character, Keone? Right, let's try again. Please be something. Oh fuck! Why did I keep doing the man? There we are. Oh my god. So you've got you're on, so you have, oh my god, I can't talk while I'm trying to do this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right.
My
so
new coffee pot makes some weird noises, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on out there?"
Right, fishing
Oh,
event's going. Folks.
can't have those weird noises on a high guy when it's dark. Like, Jesus, that sounds like one of the chickens is in a cupboard.
I mean, not. Has it started? I thought it started. Yes.
Yeah, at level like 9 and 10 and stuff, when you go out and do these patrols, the wingmen they're level 63, and so when it's rated down, they just destroy everything.
Nice.
It's,
oh my
I
god.
mean, so bad too. It's not even a contest. Like, I forget to put out my actual gunboats and stuff some a lot of the time.
Do you like a race in your race car? Yeah, I tried to do the drifting. It doesn't work. The brain doesn't compute to it. I do try.
That you gotta be turned sideways like before you even hit the corner.
I know. I'm old now. I don't react that way. Oh, the boots make it so much better on the fishing lake.
Easy now. We're getting old. Of course, we're getting bigger.
I've helped. I didn't know you could kill the fish. I didn't know you could kill the fish. I've never looked.
You mean beat them on the ground?
Yeah, that's cool.
That you beat them on the ground when they're trying to attack you.
KDF, one remember. So you don't have any in what are we? What faction are we, Tug?
What are you talking about?
What am I playing now? What faction am I playing now?
Federation, you mean?
Yeah, Federation. So you got none that are Federation. Because Keone saying he's got 4 in KDF, 1 in Rumble, 2 in Demonon. Oh my god, that's not even worth it. That was awful. Alright, Barrow, welcome back.
What are you guys doing?
I am fishing.
Ah,
Armin,
As
leveling.
you do. I tried racing, I'm still not very good at it, so I don't want to know. As in cutting corners. Yeah, I get that. The only issue is I used to race in real life, so putting that onto a keyboard isn't the same thing in any way, shape or form.
are you having trouble with the racing?
Yeah, I've got the boots on. But I just can't seem to react that well.
Want me to bot race you?
What's that?
I'll run in front of you and you do a cider.
Oh, that might work. That'd be really good if you can. That would work. Yes.
Yeah, I might actually switch over to Twitch to watch this because it's going to be funny.
Starfleet. No, I was talking about Federation, Keone. Because my main character is Federation. I've got a Gemini, and I've got. Oh my god, what is this about? I need a lot more of them, please. Did you want? Oh, cool.
Come and meet me at the racetrack when you're ready.
At the racetrack when I'm ready. Okay, I can run away from this. It's slightly addictive, and it's a lot better now that I've not got
Have
now
you
I've got
managed
boots
to do any tricks?
Have I done what?
Like when you jump, you do a salto?
No.
You have to do it while you're running. Jump while you're running.
Jump when you're running, like that. Okay.
You have to be running on the ice.
Yeah. All right. Let me find out where I'm going to. I've lost it again.
You went, why'd you run off the ice when he was taking it? Oh, whatever.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'm
this
not
is
doing the
gonna be-
race. I'm not doing the race, am I? I'm going back to start the race now. I just got
What
to
the
remember
fuck
where
are you
to
doing
go.
in the woods? Are you
I don't
drunk?
By the viewer follows and Prime on. Nah, don't come on and by the viewer follows and Prime on my stream store. What the fuck? First time chat and they come in with that. Okay.
Those are bots. You should ban them as soon as they appear.
I used to have a mod called Tug that would ban them straight
No,
away.
you didn't. I'm not a fucking mod.
I used to.
Don't you
I
try to suck
actually
me into
was.
nothing. I'm disabled. I don't have any jobs.
I made you a mod.
And I don't volunteer for shit.
Yeah, but I made you a mod when
No.
I first started streaming.
No.
When I first started streaming.
No.
Fucking denial
You
now.
keep saying it, but it's not happening. It never. No.
I have mods for it, Jake. I have a few guys that mod for.
Old disabled
Right.
guy trying to put me to work, you racist motherfucker, trying to hold me down because of the color of my skin.
Keone says he's disabled too. We can be a
Well,
disabled
watch out,
family.
Keone. This fucker will put disabled people to work just for his profit.
Right, I'm at the racetrack.
You gotta watch these Englishmen.
Are you a cat? You are. You're a cat. Oh, look at him go. He jumps across. I'm not even running yet. I'm no good at this.
Who are you racing?
That bloke in front that's kicking my ass.
The cat?
No,
Or the guy?
The guy.
Yeah, he's really not moving that fast either.
Oh my god.
Turn, jump.
You
Turn,
have to cancel your movement while you're in the air. You
turn,
have to stop
jump.
holding your movement button.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
how you.
The trick is when you land, you're already kind of pulling yourself in that direction.
Yeah, it's because I'm not letting go of the button when I'm running. There
You
are.
see how I stop that
Yeah.
every time I.
Oh. Oh, it's just letting go of the controls. That's the thing that I've never been so good at.
It's harder on a mouse than it would be on
I won
a
it.
keyboard.
I won it. I actually
controller.
did it. I won it.
As you can see with the ice boots, you keep skating
League of
around.
Mind. Bloody hell. Wow, I won it. So what do I get for winning?
You get event progression. So you
What
will
do-
be able to unlock your ship from this guy.
Nice.
You'll be able to what?
There is an event. If you do this 20 times, you will get a ship.
No, it's if you sign in 20 times. It's you can do any event every day.
Oh yes, I've done my daily.
You don't have to do the race 20 times.
I find it easier to do the race.
Yeah, I'm just
Well,
saying,
I mean, more.
but what you said is not correct at all. It makes it sound wrong. I mean, you're very good at this game, but that's because like you can do the fishing, you can do any event once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want anybody that's watching to think you have to do that
all the
fucking
other
race
events-
because I
all
don't
the
ever
other-
do it.
all the other events are timed. The
That
race coordinator is the only one you can start whenever you are ready.
It's the
Yeah.
dedicated event to be able to do. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that one.
It sucks.
Because I always jump in, and I normally just go for whatever's on, whatever's going.
Yeah.
I like
I
killing
try
stuff
and
with
do
my
TFO.
guns that I bought.
I have
That's the fun
item
thing of
for
it.
a bargain.
Used to like 3 years ago. Well, it never existed when I first started playing, so bollocks to that. I don't think much of this event. I don't think much of this.
As you can see with the ice boots, we keep skating around. Right?
Yeah.
But if you do a jump, you stop
You
that.
stop dead. Yeah.
And that's how you can abuse the speed boost you get from these boots.
Peace is
Because normally you would be like just out of here the moment you stop moving, right? Just keep
Yeah,
skidding.
I'm normally out of it. Yeah, I don't normally have the patience to do it.
For training with this, I usually run up to the Fast and the Furious. Follow me.
Fast and Furious, what's that? What's that? Oh, I looked at this earlier.
Do you see this inner circle? I mean,
Yeah.
you practice by jumping in the inner circle. You're not supposed to go outside it. Because at the end of the race, there will spawn a flag inside the circle,
Yeah.
and you'll be coming as fast as your character possibly can go, so it's kind of hard to stop. That's why it's important to practice stopping inside of this circle. Because you can win the race, but you can slide past the first place pole,
Yeah.
and the guy behind you will be able to grab it.
Oh, that's quite clever.
Follow me.
Not seen that going.
Give you a run of the race.
Ah, fuck it. Fell off the side. I'm good at that. Hang on. Can't find my ass on my elbow. You get tags with the race. Oh, okay. Kieran's being bloody helpful. There we
You
go.
get tagged and you can spawn these. Let's see, see that pet that spawned next to me?
Yeah,
You can raise those from the tags you get from this race.
cool. What are we doing?
Follow me.
I'm following you. Well, he's quick, isn't he? Oh, is that the race downhill, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, that didn't work earlier.
there comes the big jump. You have to jump at the edge of it, or else you'll fall down like I just did. You made it. There's like a traverse inside it that makes you
Oh
stop.
man, the racing on this is too much for me. Does my head in. I need to jump into CSOs. That's gonna piss me off. I don't like
Yeah.
doing it.
Don't be afraid of jumping because it will give you a much bigger speed boost,
Yeah.
and you have to stop, like where I'm stopping.
Cool. Oh look who's it. I've done my daily, but right. I'm just gonna check on my wife a sec. I'll be right back.
You do that.
Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty! You have been naughty this year!
We skidded into Camperi, and I have all my winter weapons in the bank, so I can't do anything to him.
Naughty, naughty!
Snowballs.
Naughty,
Oh.
naughty, naughty!
Pick up snowballs. You can throw a couple snowballs. But if there's nobody there with guns, them little guys are gonna make it hard to do a whole lot.
Yeah, they are just fake chain freezing us. Turn away,
But
man.
I'm in the middle of patrol.
Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty!
Snowballs at me.
You have been naughty this year.
Get your gun out.
I will, but I'm not taking part. I've done my daily.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did my daily too, so I'm done with that planet other than just my...
Shall I cue us for a TFO?
Yes, please, go for it. Accept.
I built a new ship yesterday.
Why is it saying that release is done? What's done? In progress. I'll click rules. Good thing about having this many ships is that I can do the Admiralty quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use a couple more for that. I think I'm gonna buy some with dilithium.
Well, mate, you're gonna have enough. It's one thing you're outmatched me on is that. Off we go.
Yeah, I transferred 150,000 over from one of my farmers to my main to this morning so far.
Excellent. Can you gift me some and I'll buy them off you for coins?
You can't. That's what you can't.
You don't have a lot of time,
yeah,
so
I'm not working. You're not putting me to work, you fucking English slave lord.
I tried again.
You're not getting me to work.
Every time I try. Oh, Barra, you brought a tank. Oh, that's not Barra. What you brought?
Fucker.
I'm the one at the bottom.
Right, well, I can't see you. Where are you? Oh, Tazzy, there you are. You're in a small ship.
It's actually a full-fledged cruiser, so it ain't that small. It's just the other ships around us that are gigantic. But it's insanely quick.
I need to get
And
invited
it does
into
like 210,000.
I'll do it in a sec. So after this one, I'll bring you in, mate.
No, not in that. Not in the thing. I said I need to get invited into somebody's fleet on this character. I'm not in a fleet. I just
What
realized
fleet?
I'm
What character are you?
gonna spend some mark.
Enemy
I want to
ships
get in a
detected.
max.
They're on an intercept course.
Well, the Breakfast Club is max, isn't it? I can't see that you're online on anything. I know, actually. Invite to fleet, there you are.
Parts are ready. Scan the satellite.
Did that work?
Yep. Is Breakfast Club maxed?
Yeah.
Level 85.
Well, there. They had everything when we were looking.
Let me see if I can donate to them. I'm in one fleet that every time I go into donations, they've got I can donate fleet marks.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not this one.
What fleet's that one?
I don't know. I got to figure out. It's on one of my other
Because
characters.
one I could donate, but I couldn't use the store or anything, and it's pissing me off. Went too quick then. Let the small ships do those. One to three tags.
Yeah, see, this Breakfast Club, there's never anything to donate. You know, there's never anything available.
You'll have to go to the holdings, and that's where you.
No, that's where I was in. I looked at all the. I'm gonna.
Picking
switch
up
around my
multiple
characters,
enemy
figure out
signals
what
on
to do with that
sensors.
other one.
Get ready.
Off we go. Off we go. Whoa.
Yeah, this Jem'Hadar fleet carrier is just
Brilliant,
it's
isn't
a
it?
sneaky secret, man. It's level 13. I mean, I started at level 9 this morning. I'm level 13 already, and all I'm doing is just pulling in and letting it do its thing. I'm not even having to use the keyboard.
What level do you start the patrols at? You out
I
of
started
arms?
immediately. I started at level 2 or
No,
whatever.
I
I
meant the.
skipped
What difficulty you said?
advanced.
Ah, nice.
I mean, immediately. I started advanced at level 2 on the patrol, and the gem because it's for my level, but the Jem'Hadar wingmen are levels like they
60,
fight like level
yeah.
60 stuff, and so they just destroy everything. And even when they get killed, they come back really quick. My shields never get touched, so nothing ever even comes near me. On all the, standard patrols that everybody does. I'm in the 9th rule right now, and without even moving or being close enough to fire, dying.
Nice.
The hardest part is I gotta run around and collect shit after the fight. I can't leave all that in space. But I'm just salvaging everything.
Well, this is fun. Getting them sorted.
Target's shields have failed.
I could just sit here. It's all good with me. Where next? Over there. Are you just bombing around the place, Barra?
Yeah.
Jesus, can't even keep. Oh, they're droid ships. Oh, there's more. Yeehaw. Yippee.
Satellite upgrades are now available.
Acknowledge. So I should be able to update the satellite on my ship. It stops pissing around. Come on. Yeah, normally I can attack it. Come on. Ugh.
battle cruiser bounced off me.
Well, you're strong.
I'm just sitting there in this big battle cruiser. I'm doing the ninth rule. Just came in and just bounced off of me, and my guys blew him up. Pick up this.
Picking up the enemy flagships. Hang on up there.
Definitely do not need to hang on. Hello. Bit of a fight, this one. What a fight. Hitman accolade.
did it! Enemy fleets have disengaged.
Oh, that was a battle. Right, I need a cup of tea. That was insane.
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee with some chocolate in it.
Oh, sounds nice. Cup of tea for me.
Leave my
tea,
carrier
right.
here killing stuff.
Right back. I love that. Just leaving your carrier there to kill shit. Right, back in a sec. That's brilliant.
I'm gonna pop out for a bit.
Assimilated snowmen are approaching the gate to the winter wonderland. They will arrive in 1 minute.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Needed a break. Needed a cup of coffee. How's your thing going, Tug? Oh, he's having a cup of coffee as well. Same as me. kind of hoping this would have been leveled up by now. Tier 5. And there's no point doing this apparently. Mega used to be the thing, and now it's not. Which is a shame. Right. Admiralty. Done. Right. Gonna get on one of my other characters. Change. Look this character out. Jump on my Klingon. Are you doing faction? You Federation? Right, here we are. What have I got on this? Collect. 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 Plan. Take it down to the bottom. 85% is good enough. One for you. And then Klingon is what we are. That one. That one. Alright, I took it down, but let's get it up again. One of them. Close that door. Making it a little bit cold in here. Right, there we go. Now next, let's try. Plan. That one. 100%. Federation, don't know why I smash Federation with this. They're all gone. Duty officers. One completed. What we do, J. Events. Transwarp. Oh no. What ship am I in? What ship am I in? It's over there, that one. Manage ships. I'm in my torpedo boat. Can I change the torpedoes yet? Yes. What are you? Photon. I can put a green photon in there. That might help. And then Havana torpedo. In there. Alright, Tug.
What's that?
You alright, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ninja's just on the phone to her nutty cousin that has beyond issues. And I can't be near her because I've got a habit of saying stuff to her quite loudly. So I can't stand her. Right, I'm just changing torpedoes on my Klingon boat. Got a Harpang torpedo.
I'm just watching my wingman kill stuff 20 km out, and I'm getting experience for it still.
Nice. That's the way forward.
Oh,
Right,
except now I gotta go way over there and get all that stuff.
Upgrade. Don't really need to upgrade it. Right. Now I need to go to. I hate changing. You know, where you just getting back to get to your ship is a nightmare on this. But I've got to do some Klingon things to get him some dilithium, so I can get him doing his thing. Assets, refined lithium, 10,000. He's got no ore. So you say missions, patrols is really good for getting dilithium.
TFOs will get you like I think we were getting 700 a TFO. You have to try them on him and make sure, but I think that at that level, because you're max level, right?
Yeah, on this one.
Yeah, I think the TFO is what you want on that.
All right, I'm gonna need
just do random TFO and see how many you get for it. Because you're gonna get 500 for a patrol, no matter what patrols. So if you can get 700 for a TFO, might be a little longer, but you'll get better stuff. Ooh, look at all that I just got with the level. Nice. You go, you badass son of a bitch.
That's right. Oh yeah, 750 dilithium. Right. Okay.
Yeah. For the TFO.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Some of the boxes
I'm just
I got.
as soon at level 55, I'll switch to TFOs. I'm a low level, so that's the only reason I'm doing these. So he's right on leveling.
Oops. I left that for a while. Right, Omega marks. That needs to be Omega. Omega marks. Accept. Fill all. Still not enough. See how many boxes we actually have. There you are, there's another one. And then Omega. There you are.
You know not to open most of those. You're not supposed to be opening all those, I think. Or some of them, he was saying if you hold them. I can't remember which ones.
That was these boxes.
The reputation boxes? Okay.
Yeah, this is my Klingon, so I tend to not give a monkeys on this one.
Not to even worry.
Yeah. No, I do. I've got like 3, 5, and 1, but I'm very near like level 5 on my Federation. It's just that you reminded me of dilithium, so I just refined some more. So I'll just pop and do some TFOs on this character. Keone, are you in game? Or are you still seeing? Did Baz say he was going? What happened to Baz?
No idea. I'm way too self-involved to be paying attention to your viewers.
Cypher's, yeah. Cypher's at Winter Wonderland. Pella's there.
Except for Freak. If you're watching Freak, I got time for you, baby.
Yeah, he's not on, mate.
Just in case he's listening.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Sometimes he peeps.
Yeah, he peeps. He does let me know when he's there. He sits there and watches, so that's all good. Oh, it's so nice having a hot cup of tea. Oh yes, not having to trape outside. Problem is my feet get cold.
So what's the deal? Your 3D printing business may just say, screw that, sell it, and put it into something else?
I don't know, because I'm kind of like, I don't know. I want to, but I kind of feel like I've put too much into it. So because I've put so much into it, I don't know. But I do feel like just letting it go and selling the scanner as well. Just getting a little bit of penny, and I think that would just make things easier. I could put the money into, stream and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Into something more here. I don't know. I need to look to see how much they're worth. That's the only issue is how much are they worth, and I don't want to take too low for them because they were very expensive.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those things where if you decide you're getting out, you just have to say, okay, hopefully you've already gotten your money's worth out of them.
I have, yeah. I feel like I have, but I just feel like this is taking over a bit more, and I like this more than I like 3D printing now.
Yeah.
And I like doing the 3D printing where it's just sitting on side and doing it, and I did enjoy it. And I enjoyed the problems.
The great Cranberry will grace us with his presence soon.
But because of it's a case of, I think what really put me off is that I did all that 3D printing for all those streamers, and I got nothing from it. So I literally don't feel like doing it. Like I say to people, send me a message and I'll 3D print a picture for you, or I'll do this for you. I'm really happy to do that, but I want to get paid for it. I don't want to do it for free.
Oh yeah, see, can't keep telling everybody you're going to do it for free then.
Exactly, and I don't want to do it for free. It's like, right, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing it. My printers are either printing something for me or nothing, because I'm not doing it for what people would want to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
The Gateway Network gives the Herald the plan is.
Oh, it's just dark.
But I've got mine were always for fun and always for my entertainment. I printed almost everything I want to, so I'm at a place where I've been trying to decide. I'm going to keep one of them. I just don't know which one.
Herald forces inbound.
I think every day. Yeah, I think like every day to do something, to call or something like that, to 3D print something and all that sort of stuff. But I just kind of like don't feel it.
Yeah.
I can't believe the ship wasn't set up.
You had your Klingon ship totally set up.
I know. I don't understand.
You had somebody help you.
Yeah.
The Heralds are destroyed. Get to our gateway and enter the sphere.
Just massively confused why it's gone like this. Oh well. Off we go. Oh. Oh, what is this? The Herald Sphere. Uh-oh.
Stop the Herald forces before they reach the gateways. Gateway opening at 6 o'clock. Gateway opening at 9 o'clock. Gateway opening at 12 o'clock.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Four shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Gateway opening at 9 o'clock.
Okay, changing my torpedoes has broken my ship.
Rear shields failing.
Oh yeah, that ship was built to be a torpedo ship. I thought was what we said.
Yeah,
before.
I've just put. I only just upgraded the torpedoes. I don't understand why it's not working.
You need to make sure you don't have all the same torpedoes, because that.
I don't have the same ones. I mixed them up.
Okay, yeah, that's important.
Gateway opening at 7 o'clock.
What's going on with this? Right. I don't. Oh, I know why. These
Yeah.
armor stations.
Gateway
Beams,
opening at 11 o'clock.
torpedoes, high yield. K-Nors up there. No, it's not that. This is my science fella. I saw it. We are, I think. I just must have rushed in too much.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Gateway opening
That's
at
better.
4 o'clock.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Gateway opening at 8 o'clock.
It's not good when you break your shit. Uh-oh. Get off.
Gateway opening at 11 o'clock.
Good thing is I can change
Target shields have
weapons in
Gateway opening at 3 o'clock.
flight. Come on. There you are, that's better.
We need to stop the Herald attack on Allied space. Get through that gateway.
Right, that's better. Let's try this, see if this works. What do we do? Oh. Oh, that's better. Right, how's this?
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Yeah, that's better. is going on? Oh my god. My screen's like blowing up. You're behind me. Means my mind's hitting you.
Take out their command vessels.
Come on. Turn, you bastard. That's better. Wow.
I literally don't even have weapons in 3 open spots. I've leveled up and I have the same. Just salvaging and getting rid of everything pretty much.
You know, my ship is an animal. It's an absolute animal.
Energy levels in the sphere are rising. Check it out.
Enter gateway. Oh, I missed it. Oh, oh, come on.
Sensor readings show that the ship is controlling the gateway. Destroy it!
Oh, here we go.
The ship is drawing power from the gateways. You'll need to shut the gates down, or we won't be able to destroy it. Good work. The network is disabled. This will not cripple the Iconians.
That was crazy.
Good work.
That was crazy. I can't even think what was going on then. I changed my ship back in flight. I was like, no, that torpedo's shit. Goodbye. Right, so that's a problem. Quantum, plasma, photon, photon. I shouldn't have 2 photons, should I?
No, because their cooldown, I think, gets messed up then, if I understand it correctly.
Right, that is a...
And I don't understand why, but that's the case with torpedoes. You want all different, but with turrets and stuff, you want them the same. Which seems weird, but whatever.
Because I've got 2 photon. I got 2 photons, but the reload on them is minute. Is nothing. I was just trying to put on my Harpang torpedo launcher, but it's not very good. It's better the way this is. That was mental though. Right, J, PvE, join random. Can I transfer that?
Q's friendly customer service.
Q is a genius. And so handsome.
Accept. Have to get going soon.
We'll be right back. Everyone listen to the weather.
No problem.
Q loves all the little creatures, even you.
Come on. We're off.
I am 7 of 9. In this instance, I speak for the Cooperative. Many Borg were disconnected from the Collective when the Borg Queen was defeated in the Hive. She survived and downloaded herself into this Unimatrix. Now she is compelling any vessels with disconnected Borg to return for reassimilation. You must upload a virus to the disconnected Borg ships before they reach these towers. If the ships reach these emitter points, the Borg Queen will begin to reassimilate them. The Cooperative will not be able to assist in this endeavor. The longer they stay, the greater the risk of reassimilation.
All right, what were you saying?
I was saying my event's at like 2 o'clock.
Oh, you gotta
Time
leave
is
soon.
flying. Yeah.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Fantastic. One ship.
How far away you have to drive?
Ship is under attack.
Not far. Not far. Only like
Shields failing.
it's like 15 minutes.
Failing.
Oh, that's cool.
Right shield's failing.
Oh fuck.
And you guys are both going?
Yeah, me and wifey.
Good.
Be something different.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Come on. Fire. Thank you.
Target shields have failed.
My mind's just come out every second.
Warning, ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing.
This carrier at low level is so much fun. Just sitting here drinking my coffee, filling my bowl.
So glad.
It's just smashing stuff. I'm level 17. I started level 9, and I literally am not doing anything. It's doing all the work.
Nice. My torpedo boat
Picking up a
seems
massive
immense.
disturbance in fluidic space. Species 8472 is approaching.
Fair bad.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Nice. Just taking out Spheres, not a problem.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Fun times.
Yeah, that racing. I
Yeah.
get it.
The
I
Undine
just
will destroy the disconnected
it's not
Borg
fun.
ships. Stop them.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea.
I like going and killing the snowman and killing the other guys. with
Yeah,
my
exactly.
Big old
That does-
blaster that I bought.
Does make it quite fun. What's that guy? There's a cube. Restore. Liberate a cube.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Oh. Current score 383. Nice. Forgot this ship doesn't have that the competitive marks engine in it. So it's kind of like, ugh. Gonna take out this ball, this cube.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Oh my god. This ship is so powerful. I have to face him, which isn't too good.
No, that's the thing. The torpedo, though, man. When you got 4 of them or 3 or I got 4 up on mine. On the
Yeah.
front, that thing really mints it.
I've got 5, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I got another one that they said I should build, but I haven't done that yet. I got my 4.
You got the
3.
Terran ship. They say this is the best torpedo boat.
Oh yeah, the red, the Trailblazer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one that's the one he was telling me. That Freak was telling me I should go ahead and move my torpedoes into.
It's quite sizable.
I'm gonna make a sexy torpedo girl that's gonna be her only thing is just a torpedo boat.
Yeah. I would like to see what a good one is. Like, make mine a good one. Because the fella that helped me was like, oh, let's do it basic. And I was like, no, I don't want to. I want it like the bollocks. And I know this isn't. Queen. She comes. I don't know how many times we do this.
The Vault had a ship designed to fight Borg. Destroy it before it attacks the Cooperative.
It's certainly hitting me.
Ship is under attack.
Where from? There.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Hello there, I was thinking a warm living room. Are you ready to go down the red hole with stuff on ships? I've got a little bit of time, but yes, I would absolutely love to. I am.
What ship are you guys doing?
Won't be this one, I can tell you that fact. Just fucking blew up. Let's wait for this. It'd be my Federation. Because this scene is... I don't want to do this one unless I can get better torpedoes, and it's going to have to wait. Because my Federation still isn't as the best as it can be. I want to see what Cypher does. It's this is our dining room, actually. The front room's right behind me, so my wife still gets her space.
Hello.
Come on.
People.
Hello, Cypher. How you doing?
Well, pretty good. Pretty good.
Excellent. I think I've completely muffed up my torpedo boat. So, yay on that one.
What ship are you going to work on today, Cypher?
It was actually.
Well, it's not one ship in particular. I would just take one of his as an example to explain to him, or to you as well. I don't care. I can explain it to both of you. What ship specializations are.
I'll do my tactical on Federation. I'll just wait to.
Yeah,
hopefully,
sure,
I'll
sure,
finish this
sure
one
thing.
soon. Current
Because
score
in the
1,930.
You guys saw Discovery, right? I mean, first
Yeah.
season. So you know the scene where the admiral pops up and talks to the Klingon leader. So in memory of this admiral, if we're fighting, we're not talking because we're about to talk a lot. Because it is
No problem.
It is monumental, the amount of information that you guys need to process and take in, because it is actually so much.
I'm gonna put it on record.
This is your chance.
No, you don't need to. You can always ask me if something's unclear, and
Yeah.
I'll try to go easy,
that's
because
cool.
it's that monumental.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Now you heard him say that he's got to leave in about what, an hour, John?
It's more than an hour. I've got like 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
Well, that even 2 to 3 hours wouldn't be enough, but we can condense it down to the most basic things you need to know.
I mean, I've got tomorrow as well, so we could start today and then do tomorrow. But I'll be back later on. But I don't want to take up too much of your time. But at the same time, I think if we overload at the start, like too much, it won't go in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it maybe I make it out to be harder than it actually is, but the thing is, since there is so many aspects in this game that work with what I'm trying to explain to you later, it is quite hard to get all the the inner workings of that system in your head. So
I mean, the way I see
it doesn't matter what ship we're on then.
Exactly.
Well, for him, for John, I have one special idea with one ship, because that will completely change the way he plays the ship. It will completely change the way the Gagarin or the Shepherd, the Gagarin.
Yeah, the fleet.
It's the Miracle Worker battlecruiser. But I don't know if you have it, Tuck. But I think, Tuck, you have the Lexington as well, because we can do that as well. It's basically the same ship.
I've got the Lexington as well. So that I know Tuck has to. Yeah.
I don't know
if
well, if Tuck has the Terran pack, then we'll go with the Lexington. It works the exact same way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You guys do whatever. I'm watching. I don't have the pack though. I just have the Trailblazer.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have the Gagarin then?
No. That's why I say you guys do what you want. That's why I was just asking what ship. You don't have to worry about me. I will watch without having the ship.
The idea I'm trying to achieve is not one specific build on one specific ship, but what specialization means, what you can do with it, and stuff like that,
Yeah.
So in the end, when okay, this is a Miracle Worker ship, I can do this and that. If this is a command ship, I can do this and that, and stuff, and so on and so forth, That's the idea.
Right. Changing character now. I will turn on my stream here because you're going to be helpful.
Yeah, I just need to look up one thing, which I will post in your Discord, because when we're done, you will need it. Cool. So I'm just going to post it in the Star Trek Online channel.
I'm not good with numbers, so numbers aren't my thing.
No, it's okay. We're not about numbers here. We're about what you do, why you do it, why you use some things at certain things at certain points during playtime,
so
and what it does. Not about numbers. But the link I just posted. The link I just posted is very important for what we're doing. It's the wiki.
Officer kit abilities.
Yeah, it's a list of everything all your officers can do on space and ground. But before we go into this list, right, we just look at the Lexington. for a moment.
Lexington. Right, let me get to Seoul then.
Oh yeah, and you turned on your stream. I need that too. Then I move this over here. Like that. Great.
Right, that can go up there.
Oh yeah, see, like I'll read that wiki, that link that you put. I'll actually read. I mean, John's not going to read that.
No,
but
it is.
I'll definitely read that.
It is basically just a fallback option for once you get to the point where you see, okay, I could do this and that build on this and that ship. Which abilities could I slot in? What does which ability do? And it's way easier to just look there than to look in game. Seriously,
yeah,
it's just.
I
don't have to ask anyone. I can just go right there. I saved that.
Yeah, I put it as bookmarks. I'm gonna bookmark.
I'm the type, I like to have stuff like that where I can just go look at it and do my own thing at my own pace. I'm old and grumpy, so I like to just decide how I want it.
Choose another folder.
I had somebody tell me not to get up so early 20 years ago. I've been getting up every day early since.
Star Trek.
And just one thing I want to throw in there before I say anything about what I'm about to say. I'm no pro expert, whatever, you know. I played the game for quite some time. I know.
But you're willing to help.
I think I know what I'm talking about, even though at some points with some specific things, I just don't know them because the whole game is so big. I think there are not many people that know everything that is in there. But since I'm not the guy who throws money at the game at every opportunity he gets, wink, wink.
That was a hit.
I managed to find out what I need to do in order to have fun when stuff blows up without spending lots of money. So
that's funny.
So I think we need to start on a little bit of how should I put it?
I just
theory.
put on a coffee. A little bit of theory, that would be fun. Right.
So there we have the second link that I would throw in there because you know, you can never have enough links in there, and that's basically the foundational work that I need to get to you before we start with anything.
Yes. I see. What we were learning about it, someone was teaching us about the first start of this, so we just copied our builds on what someone said for this.
That's always a great thing because those people actually know what they're doing, and for now, what I'm trying, we actually are going to copy a build that I play, many people play, but not just I tell you, you do this, you do that, and you do this. I try to explain to you why you do it.
Yeah.
Why it's good, and why this ship is better than other ships for doing exactly what we're doing with it.
Right, cool.
So the link I just posted in basically is specializations in general, like what is there and what does it do. Though there are
intelligence officer.
There are, how should I put it? You know, you can use things differently than what they're telling you on this website. But keep one thing in mind. For example, specializations are you need to get those tokens, those specialization qualification things, so that you can train your bridge officers to be specialists. You know, a bridge officer is just a bridge officer, but once you throw that qualification thing on him, he's like an intelligence specialist or a command specialist or whatever specialist, which will then enable him to use different abilities. And which abilities, you ask? That's the first link I posted, where all the abilities are listed. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So the specializations in general from the second link, you could think of it as following. The command one is more or less oriented towards supporting. It is very strong for torpedo boats, like your Trailblazer, with some abilities, but it's overall a supportive thing. The intelligence just got buffed recently, and for single target kills, this with the right combination of stuff you have, this is insane. But you need to open your wallet for some of those parts you need to make it work. The Miracle Worker, which is why we go for the Lexington, is the specialization to get if you want to do damage with your energy weapons. Like if you're focusing on, I have beams, I kill you with my beams, Miracle Worker is the way to go. Pilot is lackluster, sadly. It is, yeah, there's not many really good abilities in there. Some are fun, just plain fun to use, but not really good performers. Like there is one, I think I talked about it yesterday, which is called Lock Trajectory. So you fly in one direction, you press the button, and your ship will lock its trajectory, and you can turn while it still flies in the original direction. That's fun to use, but it's not making you stronger in any way. And Temporal is the thing for space magic. Because Temporal has anomalies, it has debuffs, it has damage abilities, it is space magic. So we have support, single target, energy damage, fun stuff, and space magic in the specializations. If we just boil it down to what it is, right? The other things that are listed there, Constable, Commando, and Strategist, are just your secondary specializations, which you can do on your captain.
Multiple things. Sorry, I am listening. It's just that my wife was talking to me at the same time.
It's okay. It's okay. The secondary specializations usually just boil down to some traits you might consider in some edge situations. But
so with these specializations, is that for each of your character that you're using on your ship, or is that your personal character?
The thing is, there is both. That would have been the next topic. There is both, because you can specialize your character into something. Like, for example, when you go to your skills tab, you have space, ground, and specialization. And within this tab, you have a primary and a secondary. Like your primary should always be one of command, intelligence, miracle worker, pilot, or temporal, while the secondary is always commando, constable, or strategist. But the thing is, which ones do you combine with each other? Which ones work good together, you know? So, for example, strategist secondary specialization is aimed at giving you strategic things. Well, yeah, just what I know is constable is aimed at making you stronger against a single target with cooldown reductions and stuff like that. Commando is ground only, weirdly enough. But the secondary ones only apply to yourself. Like your bridge officers are one of the big 5, while your main character is always a combination of one of the big 5 and one of the smaller ones. And I see in your stream one important thing to note when you're in this skill tree. If you have one of the big 5 as your secondary, it will only activate all the buffs to tier 2, which means every skill point spent below or above, in that matter, so tier 3 and up, won't be looked at if it's your secondary skill. But you're actually on a good thing, because intelligence. So we're talking about energy weapon builds here. We're talking about how can I make my beams go boom, or the ships go boom with my beams. Your secondary one, or primary, sorry, should always be intelligence, because the buffs down the line from intelligence give you one ability which is key for energy weapon damage, and that's space flanking. Which means if your enemy is not directly pointed at you, you flank him, which gives you bonus damage. Therefore, if you're aiming to do a lot of damage with your weapons, primary should always be intelligence. And then to help your damage, you can, or that's what I do, that's what basically everyone does. Secondary should always be strategist for that. So for the energy weapon, I kill you with my weapon stuff and not space magic and not torpedoes. It would be intelligence primary, strategist secondary. And then obviously with all the skill points in there. And you even get a trait. Like from strategist, you get the unconventional tactics trait, which gives you stuff, but traits is a different level. We're talking specializations now, not traits. Traits are a whole different thing. But you get traits, you get buffs. You can, since you collect skill points indefinitely after reaching level 65, you're able to max out each primary tree. Like you can max out intelligent, you can max out command, everything. You only get the buffs that are connected with it if it's activated though, but some passives, like creating the manuals, which are the skills for your bridge officers, also come from having the tree maxed. Anything unclear up until this point? Any questions? I mean, you can just go out and ask if something is like, if you want to know something or anything.
You know, when you're talking about the specializations on this, on skills, so all mine I've unlocked.
Yeah.
From tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Right.
Yeah.
So all that does is add to my character.
Yes.
The strength of my character. Now, when you say primary, how do I do primary?
You just click on it. You just click there.
It won't let me.
Yeah, because you don't have a secondary spec, I think. Just go on the specialization tab and top, and then click on the strategist, which is a bit on top. Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And now you need to spend a point in there to actually be able to activate it. Oh yeah, you can activate it now. I suggest maxing this tree out.
Yeah.
It's just maxing the strategist tree out. It will also give you another ability in space, but that's still getting ahead of myself, or again getting ahead of myself, because we're just on the baseline of what is a specialization and not how are we using it.
Yeah.
Why are we using it?
I didn't even know this existed.
So
yeah, I had no points on specialization on any character at all done. I haven't done anything with that. I'm just now doing my first one. And I'm glad. I like links, so any links that you have referred to, put them on there, because I'm saving them and I'll use them. I like them. I store information better if I read it than if I hear it.
Then Tug retells me.
Yeah, I know. I have the same thing. I have the same thing as Tug. You know, I want my sources where I can look up stuff, so I can do my own thing. Because
I mean, I want to hear what you have to say, and I'll sit and listen to people for hours. But I also want to be able to check your information, because I don't want to spend days of my life doing it wrong.
Yeah, same here. And that's also my opinion with builds. You know, if you see a build on the web somewhere for a ship or anything, then I say, okay, that's cool, but you spend a lot of money on the game. I don't want to do that. How can I change this up? So for me, it's just, when I see a build, most of the times it's a suggestion that I start working with. So I had to read up on the stuff. I had to get all the stuff in my brain to actually be able to do that. So, and right now you should have intelligence as a primary. Yes, it automatically switched to primary, and strategist to secondary. So, now, when it comes to ships, we go to the first link just in our minds, and you saw when you scrolled a bit that there are like a ton of different abilities your bridge officers can do, which are from the specialist things. I mean, you see with the color grade, the color coding on the website,
green and blue, orange,
all the stuff from purple downwards are the specialists, like purple, red, like darker red, yellow, green, and light blue. Purple is intelligence. And you may be wondering now, wow, that's a lot of abilities. Like, holy, how should I? What?
Yeah, I look at it and I think, okay, which one's actually right for my character?
So and now, just for the energy weapon thing, before we actually build it, I would like you to scroll down to the green ones, like Miracle Worker Space. And that's why I wanted to talk about the Gagarin, because right here I have to get ahead of myself just a little bit, but you have the trait already slotted. There is a trait from the Gagarin which actually is called Entwined Tactical Matrices, meaning that if you activate a Fire at Will or a Cannon Scatter Volley, it will give you a Torpedo Spread. And if you activate a Torpedo Spread, it will give you the other two, which translates to both of them basically being up all the time. So you're shooting everywhere, you're vomiting torpedoes, literally.
Yeah.
And now we get to the Miracle Worker abilities. Because there is one, the third from the bottom up, which is called Mixed Armament Synergy. So that's an active ability you would slot on your bridge officer if he's a Miracle Worker specialist, obviously. And just from the short description, you see buff from firing other weapon types. You can click on the Mixed Armament Synergy to get a detailed thing, but we're not getting into numbers. What you need to know is this ability by itself. You shoot a torpedo, your beams get stronger. You shoot a beam, your torpedoes get stronger. And by a significant margin as well. So it's not a throwaway thing, it's like you click that and you buff your weapons. And since Entwined Tactical Matrices will always either shoot your beams or your torpedoes, you're basically guaranteed to have both weapons buffed all the time. So just by slotting this one in combination with the trait from the Gagarin, will make your weapons and torpedoes a lot stronger.
Right, and that's training though, isn't it? That's that's trait.
Yeah, the Entwined Tactical Matrices is a starship trait that you actually already have slotted. It's like your first one from the left, in your case.
Entwined
this
Tactical
one.
Matrices, yes.
Yes.
But the Mixed Armament Synergy,
that's
that Miracle
for your
Worker trait.
Yeah, that's for your bridge officer. Once he's a Miracle Worker specialist, which we'll get to in a second.
He should be.
No, not your main character. One of your bridge officers.
Okay,
like one of the guys.
The one that's
my
called
bridge
Miracle.
science officer.
Yeah, you can turn any profession into any specialization as long as they don't have a specialization already. Which means if you trained one, like I see on your screen right now, to be an intelligence guy, he won't ever be something else. Well, as far as I know, maybe
is a science officer a good one to make a Miracle Worker?
That depends on the ship and what you want to achieve. That's the thing. Because if you click on the stations on your tab there, you see there are these little icons right next to the icons. Yeah, you see right there, there's and those icons are always there if the ship has the specialized seat. In this case, the Gagarin has 2 Miracle Worker seats, which means you can put 2 officers in there who are Miracle Worker specialists. But, and that's the question that Tuck just asked, they are fixed to tactical and engineering. Meaning, if you had a science Miracle Worker dude, you wouldn't be able to slot him in there. Because he might be Miracle Worker, but he's still a science guy, and the seat asks for a tactical guy or an engineering guy.
And
there
how
are
do
ships.
You see what the seat asks for? Because I'm seeing like Lieutenant Commander Intelligence.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
That means,
if the
that means that one is that one I would have to train in the intelligence traits or whatever
if you wanted to use intelligence abilities, yeah. But the question, how do you see which one is going to be able to be set on there? There's a little icon right next to it. If it's gray, it's universal. If it has any color attached to it, then it
purple.
is the profession. No, not purple. Red, yellow, or blue. That's the professions.
Okay,
and then to these little 3 professions, there comes the specialization little icon. And then there are the gray seats. The gray seats don't care. They are universal seats, which means you can put anything you'd like on there. But there are also universal seats with specializations on some ships. Like, for example, I think... No, the Lexington is not one of them. But there are ships that have universal seats that are some kind of specialization. And in such cases, you can put whatever you want on there. Whatever you want from the profession. And specialization is then down to whatever the seat asks for. Those universal seats give you a lot of possibilities in building your ships, because maybe you want to go for more tactical options. Maybe you want more engineering options, stuff like that. So that's the universal seats. And that what you're just seeing there, John, you said an intelligence officer on a miracle worker station, which means the special things that this officer learned because he's intelligence cannot be used because he's sitting on a miracle worker station.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. But because I don't have a tactical miracle, why can't he go on it then?
That's also intelligence. And before your heads explode, I'm just saying, you have traits, like your main character has traits, but so do your bridge officers.
Starfleet Photonic Tactical Bridge Officer.
Got an intelligence officer. I have to buy stuff or something.
Because if I'm just going to throw that in there as a throwaway line, because for now, for the basic understanding, it's not that important, but still important enough for you to hear it at least once. Your officers also have traits, and there are ones that are clearly better than others. They always have 4 traits, and they are always fixed, meaning that the officer's traits cannot be changed. They can be upgraded, but they cannot be changed. So, for example, Romulan bridge officers can have the superior Romulan operative trait, which gives critical chance, for example. So if you're building a build that is aimed at I crit everything to death, your goal would be to have only superior Romulan operative bridge officers. Why do I mention that? Because in some rare occasions you might consider getting an ability from the list I just sent to you in the first link and say, oh, that looks cool, that reads interesting, where can I get it? And you go on the exchange, you look it up, and it's like 7 million credits a piece. And you can use it once on one officer. But you should consider, is this officer actually the officer I want to keep? Because are his traits what I want?
Oh, so like my Katie and my cat girls on a lot of ships, if I'm really trying to get this down, they're going to be shit for a lot of stuff.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you said that before I wasted time on any of them.
Because then I can send you the next link. but take that one with a grain of salt for now, because you don't need it right now for the basic understanding. I will send it to you, and you can read up however much you like, but still...
The problem I've realised is that I know that I don't have, for this ship, I don't have a tactical officer that's a miracle worker.
Yeah,
so
we would need to get...
Now the console is shit without it.
Yeah, we would need to get an item that has a very complicated name because they decided to have it like that. And it's, since you told me you're dyslexic, it's horrific for you.
All right, so
it's called specialization qualification : whatever you want.
Can you copy it and copy it in stream, and I'll paste it? Can you buy it?
No, you have the temporal thing, right?
Yeah.
You have the book somewhere, I think in your inventory even. I'm not sure where it is. Is it in your inventory?
Look at all them triples.
Yeah, you see. There's on the third row from the bottom up. Now it's the bottom row. Now, yeah, this row where your mouse is right now, and now it's the 5th from the left.
This one.
Yes, this one. And you see, it's called specialization qualification. Oh, it's not a colon, it's a dash, sorry. But specialization qualification, and then comes whatever you want. You can craft those, but it's a million times easier just buying them. They're not that expensive. They're a few $100K on the exchange. It's not too bad.
Wow, spelling that. Hang on, I've got an idea.
You can even just drag it up there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
Yeah, and then just delete the temporal thing.
And just search.
And if you
okay, where's the link for this? Where's this next link?
It's also in the Star Trek online channel.
You only have 2. You were given a 3rd.
No, wait
a minute. There's 2. Captain Specialist. Oh, I see. There it is.
Bridge Officer Traits. Yeah. So what you want would be a miracle worker. And for what we're trying to do here, 1 is enough. I know the ship has 2 seats that can support it, but we're only going with 1 for now. While you're on the exchange, you need 2 more things that you cannot buy somewhere else.
Yeah.
You need the Mixed Armament Synergy 3.
That's on training, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just a training book, but you can only craft it. Oh, you mean on the thing? It's just Mixed Armaments, and it will find it.
Yeah.
But you need the version with level 3.
Copy. And paste.
Yep, and now you need the 3. Exactly.
Right at the top. Buy.
And also you want the narrow sensor bands 3. Since you actually said you're the guy who just charges in to the enemy and does stuff there, that's exactly your cup of tea. Because it enhances your damage the closer you are to your target.
Right, narrow sensor band. Is that on? I'm just trying to look for it on the website so I can copy it.
That's more to the top. That's actually the second one from the top.
I have it.
So just to throw that in there as well. Those 2 are the main skills for Miracle Worker energy weapon builds. Like if you're going to use Miracle Worker and your weapons as a main damage source, you need the 3. Then those 2 skills those 2 skills are those 2 skills are the skills. Excellent. So, and before we go more into specialization, I need to digress a little bit because we're trying to build something special for you now. And those are duty officers. Just a little excursion into the duty officer territory. Just a very small one. Just a very small one. Do you actually have... Do you know that... You do know, right? That duty officers have...
You just spent millions on duty officers like an hour ago.
Okay, but you know they have passives, right? And those passives make them special.
No.
Like some passives... If you go on a roster on the top...
Roster?
And then active space, please. On the left. No, on the left. Left. Leftmost.
Active space.
Yes. So what do you have in there? You have improved ramming speed while brace for impact is active. You have speed increased damage with Solians. You have increased defense while in recall mode, you have chance to create aftershock gravity well, and you have chance on using a science ability on foes to reduce incoming heals. Okay. But you see, they all have passive abilities. All of them do something. All of them that's why they're so expensive in some cases. Because some passive abilities are, again, clearly better than others. Like, clearly better than others. But just for an explanation, and what I see here, you have a guy in there that has an ability to create a second gravity well. Gravity well is a science ability on your ship. So if you don't have the gravity well ability slotted, this duty officer does nothing. Like literally nothing. You need to cast the gravity well in order for him to be able to give you an aftershock gravity well.
There you are.
And this little excursion is not done yet, because we're building you now an auxiliary to battery energy weapons build. Auxiliary to battery is a skill that your engineering dudes can use, your plain engineering bridge officers can use. What it does is it basically takes all of your auxiliary energy and puts it everywhere else. But why? Well, first of all, high energy levels are nice. Second, there are duty officers which will reduce the cooldown on all of your abilities when you use auxiliary to battery skill. It used to be the top build, like years ago. Nowadays there are so many more things you can do to control your cooldowns on your abilities, but aux to bat is still reliable if you have the ship and the duty officers for it. Because you can imagine something that is as powerful as this, it gets radically expensive, because duty officers come also in green, blue, and purple. And if you want a purple aux to bat duty officer, you're looking at many millions. Or a time gate. You can get them for free, it's just a time gated thing. But what we do now, you need for what we are trying, and since we're on the basic most level, the lowest we can go, right? From where we are ending up, you can always improve, but we're starting at some base level. So, just for a little explanation, this auxiliary to battery ability works the best when you have 2 engineering seats, 2 engineering officers in there, and both of them are able to slot this in, which means they need to be a lieutenant at least, because the auxiliary to battery thing starts at lieutenant. So if you ever have a ship that has like an ensign engineering, just for you, you cannot go auxiliary to battery. Why does it need to be 2 instead of 1? Yes, you can use it with 1, but keep in mind, duplicates in abilities send each other into a cooldown. Like a global cooldown. Like if you slot in a fire at will 1 and a fire at will 2, if you activate the 1, it will send the 2 into a cooldown. 2 will send 1 into cooldown, and so on and so forth. Even with the duty officers that reduce the cooldown, this global cooldown is always there. But the thing is, once the global cooldown runs out, you can activate the second one, which will then in turn reduce the cooldown on the first one you used, because it is on its own cooldown and not the global cooldown. Same goes for all the other things, right? So you activate a weapon thing and it shoots, like entwined tactical matrices. You activate your torp spread, you vomit out torpedoes, your weapons start firing everywhere, but then you're on a cooldown, right? But then you start hitting this button, and all of a sudden the cooldown is reduced. And then you can vomit out more torpedoes.
Yeah, and I think I have that on one of mine where I have it in my space bar. I think Freak had me setting that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get the
I got it from somewhere.
Yeah, you get the idea where we're trying to go with this, right?
Yeah.
So the idea in the end is you just push buttons and you vomit out torpedoes, and your weapons are super strong, and you're basically just killing everything by pushing buttons, which is the goal in the end. But what you need to do to make this work is you need to get 3 duty officers with the ability to do that, this passive ability. So the easiest way for you to get them is to open up the exchange
access exchange.
And then on the left, you need to scroll to Duty Officers Engineering.
Yeah.
Then you need to scroll to Duty Officers Technician. Just Technician. Then you want to filter by uncommon, meaning green. Because you can go blue or purple, I don't care, but greens are cheap.
Yeah.
300,000.
Yep.
500,000 for green.
Yeah, they got pretty sold out. They got pretty sold out, lol. But you need. You decide. I'd say get at least 3 because you can slot 3 at the most. You can also start with 2. Depends on what you want to do.
3. There's 3 of them.
One thing to note. This is not a possibility. These duty officer guys, right? They always give you a flat out buff on your cooldowns. Yeah. Like it's not maybe it happens, it always happens.
And there's the guys that I just brought. That means I have to move others from other stations. Is that the same
on my ground ones for like my cooldowns on my grenades or my turrets and stuff?
There are ones, but not as general as auxiliary to battery, because on ground you don't have stuff like auxiliary to battery. Like you don't have a support power that you can click and it will reduce your cooldowns, but there are duty officers on ground that reduce certain cooldowns. There are also duty officers
I have them set for my grenades because I love grenades.
You know that we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves from today, but
Go ahead,
keep in mind that there are also duty officers that are marked as ground officers but will enhance your space abilities. Don't ask why. Yeah, don't ask why, but keep that in mind. We can, as I said, it's a rabbit hole. It goes on and on and on and on and on.
3 duty officers that have auxiliary to battery.
Yeah, so could you show me the tactical officer that you are not going to make a miracle worker? Like, for example, Eliza Flores. Your bridge officer, not duty officer. If I said that incorrectly, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, that's a different tab. Right, hang on.
Yeah. Like, I think you would use Eliza Flores, and then her skills, please. Okay, she has beam overload 3. You see, because we're going for the fire at will route. So while you're on the exchange, you need one more thing.
Fire at will.
Actually 2 more things for now.
Okay.
Because we're not optimized, but we're gonna get there. So you need fire at will 3. Remember to set the filter back to all rarities and to click on item type all. Yeah, fire at will 3, because that's also one that you can only train or buy.
Fire at will 3.
Yes. Get that one. And I know you don't have the trait to support it. It still is a good ability to have, but maybe you get the trait one day once you get the gist of all that stuff, and that is emergency power to weapons 3. So you can just you can just put power to weapons in there, or emergency power to weapons.
I'm sure I had it.
Yeah, there's a trait from a ship, a space trait, that will give you bonuses when you activate this ability. No, not 3, just make 3 eyes, like I. Yeah, there are many weapon things. You need power to weapons.
Power to weapons. That's 1.
Yeah, but you need the 3.
I'm getting there.
Oh yeah,
2,
I'm just
3. Emergency power to shields, emergency power to... I remember buying this before. Power to weapons 3.
Yeah, just pick the cheapest one. Because if you can save money, why not save money?
Yeah, there we are. 350 emergency power to weapons.
So, and now you need to go to the skill trainer. Like the guy that actually sells the space skills in the starbase.
find him.
You know where he is, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's behind the waterfall on the lower level. There's a guy in the corner who's selling you the rest of the stuff. Yeah, you need to go down one level and then he's behind you.
Yeah.
Yep. Not that one. The guy. The guy in the literal corner.
Hang on, I'm just running through a window. Now, which officer training?
What we need now is engineering S on the left.
Engineering
and now, since we got all the auxiliary to battery stuff, we need auxiliary to battery twice, right? So you need emergency, what's it called? Auxiliary power to the emergency battery level 1, but you need it twice, and it's a green skill. Because it starts from lieutenant.
Emergency power to auxiliary, yeah? Was that?
Yeah, no. Auxiliary power to emergency battery.
That's what was confusing the crap out of me.
That's the
Auxiliary
one.
power to emergency battery, this one, yeah?
Yes, and you need it twice. The rest of your stuff is set up, so therefore I will just go with what I see in front of my screen, with the build I have, but we can just quickly check it out. Would you be so kind to show me Eliza's skill again?
Eliza, there you are.
Yeah,
skills.
And skills. Okay, that's good. So on the left window, like the trainer guy, go to tactical space, because I see what's missing there already. That's the topmost one.
Tactical space.
And then you go to the green skills again, and you're looking for attack pattern beta 1.
Hey, I'm sure I had that.
Maybe you do, but maybe not on her.
There you are, that one. Yeah.
Yep. Beta, just so you know, when you activate it and you shoot someone, his damage resistance will go down, which makes him go boom faster.
Turns your ship quicker as well.
You will be setting up your ship with a secondary tactical officer, also non-specialized. So, which one would that be? Like, which one would you choose to put in there? So it doesn't matter who it is, it's just a second tactical dude.
Well, Loris is a command specialist, but she's for ground. You know, Loris. I use Loris.
Yeah, you use Loris because we need one thing that you don't have and you're not going to buy right now, because you need to see if you like it, you know. If you don't like what we're doing here, you would be spending too much money on certain abilities, because we're looking for the first ability from the left, which we cannot fill right now with anything meaningful. What we can do, what we could do...
Palmer's got fire at will. And beam overload.
Beam overload. You can, you choose Palmer for that, but then you need another space ability from the left, which is also a green one. And that's Torpedo Spread 2.
I'm surprised he doesn't have that.
Well, you would have to click on the second skill and then check if it has it, but the skills are so inexpensive.
Yeah. Torpedo
he has high yield, but you want spread. You want the spread. Spread 2, yeah. It's a green one. Yeah, just over-scrolled it.
Spread 2, that one.
Yep. Yes. So.
Training.
And I would like to see, you need to choose 2 engineering guys for the ship. I don't even see right now if you have 2 engineering. Yes, you do.
I have 1 there. And I have Candy.
Okay, because... okay. The thing is, we're gonna set it up a little bit differently. So you need, from the left, engineering S. From the left tab.
Yeah.
You get from the white skills, you get engineering team 1. Which will be a small heal,
team
but...
1? Yeah.
better than nothing. And well, they lock each other out, but as just said, you're not going to spend a lot of stuff on anything as we're just trying out, so you get another emergency power to shields 1. And just if the question comes up, yes, I know emergency power to weapons sends emergency power to shields in the global cooldown, but I don't want you to spend any more than you actually need to right now to just try what I'm explaining, you know? Because there are options, but those options either cost you credits or winter stuff that you can farm right now, but still, if you don't like what we're doing here, it would be of no use to spend anything on that. So, and then you need 1 science guy for your ship. Like, literally, one science guy. Okay, he has that. I would suggest putting a small hull heal in there for the Borg missions, which would be from the left science space.
Left science space.
And then you just take hazard emitters 1, which is the last one of the whites.
That one? Hazard emitters
yes.
1.
And now we're going to build it all together.
Training.
So, yeah. First we sit the guys on the ship. So you are on the Gagarin already. You are on the on the fleet version, right? So it is the correct one, I hope. So and now you switch them around. So you set
science to this one.
No, you need the science goes into the single science seat. The science guy you want goes into the single science seat. Oh, you already have one with that. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. So yeah, like Suryu already has the skill, but the skill was only 300 credits, so it's not that big a deal. So yeah, we already have now what we want there.
Yeah.
So use Eliza. You wanted to use Eliza. Oh, Eliza has that already. Yep. So Eliza stays where she is. And now we go to Palmer, but Palmer on the left. Click Palmer on the left. Like, no, not that left. In the whole list of all your officers, you need to click on Palmer.
Oh yeah, there.
And now you need to click on skills.
Skills.
And now we teach him attack pattern beta 1, where we are right now. You just click on learn.
On number 1 or number 2?
Number 2. Yeah, so Palmer is the lieutenant commander. He should learn fire at will 3 then on number 3.
Beams fire at will 3.
Yes. And now we go back to the stations tab on top.
Hang on, didn't work. Stations.
No, that's just the standard. So what you just did, just a little explanation. What you just did is you said every time I sit you into a station, you are going to have this one pre-selected. Just saying.
There you are.
So you see, and now your tactical dudes are set up and your science dudes are set up. Now you need to decide for yourself which one of those 2 engineering guys you want to slot in, because the top left slot where Abigail is right now needs to be the 2nd engineering guy.
Emergency power to weapons.
Yeah, we have everything we need.
Yeah, so I'm going to put Candy up there, and then I've only got that other one there.
So so in your case, NG is going to be the miracle worker specialist then.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so you click on the left, on the whole left on NG, and now you need to go to skills again. And now you can train him to be a miracle worker.
Learn miracle worker. Yep.
And now you will see that it unlocks more skills on the bottom. If you scroll down now, even more, you see, oh, I got new stuff. So, and we are on position 3, so we just, while we're here, we click on learn narrow sensor bands 3. And on position 4, he's gonna learn mixed armaments synergy 3. position 2, he's gonna learn auxiliary to battery 1.
No
yes.
worries, mate.
It's okay. He's gonna learn that.
Battery. Emergency battery, yeah?
Yes. And on position 1, he's going to learn the engineering team 1.
Engineering team 1.
Yes. Now that we don't forget it, we just set it up right away. So on the stations tab, it was NG. You're on the wrong officer right now, sadly.
Oh,
so it starts with engineering team 1. On position 2, we do the auxiliary to battery skill. On position 3, we do the narrow sensor bands. And on position 4, we do the mixed armament synergy. And now for the last guy, so Candy in space. So we need to click on Candy on the left again. Skills on top. And now she will learn emergency power to shields on position 1. On position 2, it's again auxiliary to battery. Yes, and on position 3, it will be emergency power to weapons 3. And we're almost done. and now back to the stations tab. We make sure that we have everything selected the right way as we want it.
Candy.
So first one, power to shields. Second one, power aux to bat. And third one, power to weapons.
Right, just
so as of right, yeah.
Sorry, go on, Lenny. Not right now. Being taught this. What time? Yeah, 20 minutes, yeah. Half hour before be good. $1:00. Okay. Yeah, if you can make some lunch, that'd be amazing, because this is complicated.
If you gotta go, you gotta go, dude. It's just a game.
No, it's fine. It's fine, because I don't get this often, so to have this now, I've got it recording as well, so I can listen to it, and then I'll publish it after. So that's the thing. Yeah, the masterclass.
So, no, it's not masterclass. I just try to give you the basic idea. So what we just did, yeah, it's set up correctly. What we just did right now, we just built together a weapon. So an energy weapon-based miracle worker build that is aimed at killing stuff with your weapons, not with your consoles. I mean, consoles do help, but the main idea behind all of that we just did is your weapons do the job. And you just help your weapons when you activate consoles, because the next thing I'm going to tell you, you won't like it. Because with this setup, your I press spacebar and it does everything for me is basically gone. In some rare occasion, for some combination, you can still use it, but you shouldn't, because well, you still can, okay, but since we're using mixed armament synergy, right? And mixed armament synergy will buff. So, just as a reminder, the Miracle Worker ability Mixed Armament Synergy, you fire a beam, it enhances your torpedo. You fire a torpedo, it enhances your beam. If you have a button that activates everything at the same time, you have two problems. Your trait, Entwined Tactical Matrices, will not be working to its fullest extent, because you basically press Beamfire at Will and Torp Spread at the exact same time. So which one's gonna be buffed, which one's gonna be overwritten, you cannot really control that. Same goes for the...
I think the way my spacebar is, it does it one after the other. So it doesn't do it all at the same time. It stages it. That's the way I've got mine set up.
But so then comes the
release. Yeah.
Then comes the auxiliary to battery into play, where the cooldowns for each other are reduced, and therefore some are not available while the others are.
Yeah,
so
I get
I don't
that
know
a
how
lot.
how your space bar is set up, but
yeah,
I suggest, at least for some parts of what we just did, not using the spacebar. You can use the spacebar. What I would not recommend using the spacebar for is top spread and fire at will, and narrow sensor bands. Not narrow, mixed armament synergy. I'm getting confused myself.
Yeah.
Those three shouldn't be automated. You should be the one clicking them.
Okay, that's cool.
Because you can then control your trait, which will give you both weapon abilities either way, because it's how the trait works. And the ability from the Miracle Worker will buff the one you didn't click. So you see, the next one you click the next one, it will be buffed, and this is like switching.
So, from observation of what you just taught me, this Elisa Flores shouldn't be in this role because she's not right for this position.
Nah,
because this is a Miracle Worker seat, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not wrong there, but it all every time comes down to what abilities you want to use from the specialization given. So in that case, the idea behind what we did is weapon damage. And for weapon damage alone, you really only need the two you already have. So the secondary Miracle Worker seat can be used for different things.
So that you can't... There's not a Miracle Worker that's set up so it's got more attack than what a standard one would have.
Yeah.
Where Elisa Flores is a standard, but
that's the thing. So the Miracle Worker abilities are more than just those two, but for the basic idea of my weapons are doing the job, you don't need any other Miracle Worker abilities other than these two.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that now.
Therefore, it's not really a big deal if someone is in there who is not a Miracle Worker.
Right, yes. 100% get that now. Didn't get it before. Get it now.
Basically, all you gotta do now, I mean, and we did not, just to make that also clear for anyone watching, or if you're hearing this later, we did not go into your personal traits yet. Like, what traits could you use on your captain? Like, there are traits you can get off the exchange. There are traits you get out of lockboxes. There are so many traits, personal space traits, that will enhance how you play this, how this plays out. We did not go into that one. But for now, just for you to get a feeling of what changes with the ship if you actually use the specialization. That's the thing I'm trying to teach you. I try to teach you what is the specialization and what can I do with it. Because each specialization, apart from pilot, has some things that you would like to use. And since you have so many starships, you can do so much more than what you actually did. I mean, you can play. I told you once, I'm not the Star Trek Online police. You can play however you want to play.
Yeah.
And I'm not the guy saying that only this way is the correct way to play. But you have so many starships, and what you did up until now is like, okay, I want to fly this one. So you just used your officers as they were, on the ship as it was, and just went in it. And
exactly,
which every starship, and you have Miracle Worker ships, you have temporal ships, you have intelligence ships, and all of them have special things you did not know about up until now. You see what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah, I get that.
So the idea is to enhance your gameplay just by knowing this.
I guess if I'm looking at my traits, this is what we've just done. What we've just done is basically give auxiliary power to a battery. With the warp theories, warp core potential, and EPS, subsystem power plus power transfer rate, would that be a good trait if you're using what we've just set up?
Not really, because the moment you press this auxiliary to battery ability, it's happening instantly.
Oh, yeah,
like
okay.
The power transfer rate is not really of helping you if it happens like in the instant. And the transfer rate back is not as important, because the idea behind what we just did is you will be having auxiliary to battery up 100% of the time. Well, maybe not with green duty officers, but that's an optimization for later, you know. If you say, hey, that I like that, I maybe get that. But what you should put in there is innocuous, yeah, the one that your mouse just hovered over.
Innocuous.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Yeah. You have a good day to die already. That's perfect. That's a very strong trait. Yeah, innocuous. There it is.
This one.
Bottom now. Yeah. Minus threat and crit severity. Then you can put out the impact defense specialist. You don't really need that right now. You can instead put in operative. It should be a little bit more to the bottom. Yeah, plus crit chance and crit severity. And what you can actually do as well, just scroll a bit more, please, because I need to see what you have available. Okay, so yeah, you could, or you should, yeah, shield frequency analyst, the one you have in, you can put it out because it buffs shield heals. But right now we're not using a shield heal. You better put the one above it in there, projectile training. And that's basically it for now. For the most basic level, all you need to do now is set up your abilities in space.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how your spacebar works, if you need to put your abilities in a certain position for them to work. Or if you, I don't know.
Yeah, you put it in 9 and 10. If you want it to work immediate, if you want to do it via spacebar, you put it in 9 and 10.
Yeah, people set it up. Everyone sets it up kind of differently. It's each of their own. I'm a classic guy. I always played it that I click on my own. I enjoy this a lot. I don't like I press one button and it does everything by itself.
Right.
I really enjoy that a lot.
Well,
So
really do everything. You still have to hit keep hitting the space bar for each ability.
Yeah, but you know, if I click the stuff, I do have to click the stuff instead of pressing a button, but still, it's more active. Gameplay-wise, it's more active. So if you want to set up your stuff, you know,
strokes and lose mobility in your left hand, and you'll love that kind of shit.
Yeah, I agree. You know that with the P button, you can open up your ability list. Yeah, you know that. So you just basically set everything up like that. What I would strongly 100% recommend you to do is you have that console that throws out this red glowing ball.
The plasma, you don't know that.
Do not use it automatically, because as I told you, it will banish your enemies to the Shadow Realm for 6 seconds. And if you buff your weapons up like crazy, the first 6 seconds of your buff are just gone because the enemy is gone.
I get that. I know that's not on there. No, that's completely set up differently. That is. Why are they not? Where's my command things? Where's my command things? There they are.
You know, you don't even need those because they're on the bottom of your weapons. Like, you see your weapon screen. I see, for example, that your torpedo is not an auto fire, but right there, because it doesn't have the green outline, right in the middle of your screen where the weapons are. Yeah, and right there below that there are the commands. So
yeah, I'd never go near this. I'm always over it.
Yeah, just activate the middle one of those and you're fine. Not now. It needs to be activated from the commands, not the buttons, because those things are also bound to what ship you have. Some have it, some don't, some have others. But for the Gagarin
tactics.
yeah, that's from strategist. That's from strategist. You want to use it because it will the enemies you hit with it won't recognize you for a few seconds, and you get more damage for your weapons for every foe you hit with it, while you're not in the threatening stance. You know, the stance is also the commands from your cruiser. Like, if you want to be a tank, for example, it's maybe someday, you would be threatening so that everyone attacks you, right? But you're not tanking. The idea behind what we did just now is you kill stuff. You're not there to tank a lot of damage. Though you should be able to. Because you have go down fighting basically active all the time, since you have good day to die already. Yep.
Hazard's already set up.
And to just the emergency power to battery things, I don't know how you activate those, because I don't know about your spacebar setup. I'm just telling you.
I will do it last thing. They'll pop on, but it'll be last. I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah.
After I get this. Like, these two things are my last things that are going to be going.
Yeah, you should actually have them shortly before or shortly after you activate torpedo spread and or fire at will, because they will enhance torpedo spread and fire at will. Also, your spacebar. So when you press spacebar, it goes left to right, or what?
Yeah, like that.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay.
Like that.
I see. Good.
Yeah, mine's set up to some of the others.
Yeah. Then I'd suggest auxiliary to battery to be the last ones of this clicky, because they are going to reduce the cooldown of everything that is on cooldown. Therefore, they should be the last thing that pops.
Auxiliary to weapons? Or auxiliary to emergency power to shields?
The one where you have two duplicates in your list. Auxiliary power to the emergency battery. Should be quite on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. And you have two of them. Huh?
There you are.
And, yeah. Now everything goes through. And you see now, the second one is on the global cooldown, while the first one is on its cooldown. And if you then click the second one, you will see all the other cooldowns are reduced. And you just saw your weapon modifiers just came back to be able to be used again. In that case, it was beam overload, which you try not to use too often, because the whole idea with what we did is fire at will torpedo spread. Beam overload is good to have, but so it's only your 10 and 9 roll, right? That's going down.
Yeah.
Or did I? Yeah, I did get that right. So this one, those two, the last one's in row number 10. You see how long the cooldowns are? Not really good to have them. They are good to have on auto, but they're not so good that you want to sacrifice two of your spots that auto activate them. Like, for example, I would, if I see that, I would put attack pattern beta right behind attack pattern alpha, and not the beam overload. And in there you can either choose to go top spread or fire at will. Or both, actually, because you need both, but we will see how it will work out. Same goes for if you look... How do I say that? From the auxiliary to battery, row number 9. Fourth one from the right.
Yeah.
Long cooldown.
Yeah.
Long cooldown. I would actually switch that out with hazard emitters. From the 8th row, 3rd from the left.
I got it. That one.
And focused frenzy, you actually duplicate it. It's like 8th row, 4th from the left, and 3rd from the right.
Story of my life.
Yeah, that you duplicated, and the one left to it you also duplicated. Yep. So what do we have left now? Because I'm actually sitting in a ship that has basically the same setup. You have this, you have that. It's great. Great. So actually the only thing you're not having slotted in there right now from your bridge officer abilities is the beam overload. But as said, the beam overload is something you don't want to have active because it will overwrite your trait. You can use it when you're going against a single target. You see if there's a big boss or something and you say, okay, I want to do more damage, you can go with that. But keep in mind, it will override your trait. So if you activate Torp Spread, you get a fire at will, but then you activate Overload, so the overload will go over the fire at will, and your fire at will just vanish into nothing.
Alright, I'll get that. Have we got mixed armaments up here?
Yeah, they are grayed out because there are target weapon things. Yep.
Yeah.
What? Okay. So you have one more slot that is automated. Do I see that correctly? Yeah, I'd rather put in something else that you already have down there. Maybe row 7 first one, maybe row 7 third one, maybe row 7. Yeah, that's good. It chains from one target to 2 others, does a lot of damage and is damage reduction, but it has cooldown like all the consoles. But basically, right now, you can try it out. We can just try it out, okay? I'm gonna invite you to a team, and we just go into a patrol.
Jay.
Like you go patrol.
Yeah.
And then we just go for funsies. Scroll down a bit, and we do the Argala patrol. Wanted. It's like almost at the bottom.
Yeah.
Argala system.
I remember when we did Wanted, when it took me and Doug a long time to do it.
I do it now on advanced by myself.
Yeah.
I literally just did it. I've been on any character.
Because
I do the rescue and search, 9th rule, terror above terra, and then wanted, and then I can usually go right back to the top.
So and now I'll just be here watching with my carrier, and you're gonna do the hard work and have fun.
On that. I'm doing patrol. I'm in one.
Remember that you need your cooldowns, so you need your Oxtobat up basically all the time, so you can. And just that I'm telling you, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
Same. My ship's doing everything.
I mean, we're far from being optimized with here, but you see, or you should feel that you got stronger now. Stuff has changed. Stuff has changed.
Well, I can see where the things I've been watching when I go and apply them to some of mine, and how it's going to really help my turret build by fixing that, getting them crits up and then damage up. Make a big difference. Wow. Yeah, look at that. That's nice.
I mean, if problems go down, I'm here to help, but you shouldn't have a lot of problems.
Oh wait, don't worry.
Now, is it all turrets that you have on there, or do you have torpedoes?
Oh, I have dual beam. My stuff's pretty mental on this.
So
I'll show you in a minute. No, it's
or the dual beams on the front. Okay.
Dual beam. Yep. 2 dual beams on the front and beams then on me behind.
But I'm liking what I'm seeing. I mean, for what we just did, it's like the most basic setup. that one can do. And that's no offense, I know, I told you to do it. But what I'm seeing, I like it. Because you're actually...
alive.
No, not alive, but you're killing stuff. Like, that's the thing, right? You're pressing buttons and stuff dies. The only thing that I see on your Discord stream is maybe we should switcheroo a few skills, because auxiliary to battery needs like to be up all the time in order to reduce the cooldowns, but that's minor things. Hey, you're not taking... Ah, yeah, you see? You just banished those two guys and now they're back, so you're...
I know that, but I was ready for them when they come back. Got to say, today's been quite an enjoyable day. I will have to leave though, because me and my wife got an event to go to. But I'll be on tonight. That'll be fun.
These guys came too close to me. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm coming off it. I've just said.
You don't need to.
Sorry, I can't.
What's that? Talking to his wife.
What's that?
So that happens when I start to shoot.
Okay. What's that? Yeah, okay.
That's just... I know he's talking to his wifey, but for what you see on his stream right now, what I'm doing is basically the optimized version of what we did with him right now.
We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
It's a lot like the setup that Bus got me set up on my tactical character. I've got dual beams on the front, all phaser weapons. I've got the Omni and one other turret. Something else on the back. I can't. It's all phaser stuff.
I still get to use my.
But I don't have any of my guys set up or any of that stuff at all. Just the ship itself.
All right, let's put it in shield mode and see.
Yeah, but you saw what happens when I start shooting, right? And that is just an optimized version of what you are flying right now. It is basically, it is the exact same bridge officer setup, but everything that's built around it, the traits, starship traits, personal traits, consoles, everything's optimized. And the ship too, for that matter, can't deny that.
Alright, so there were just the 3 links, right?
For what we talked about today, yes.
That's got them. Excellent work.
Wow, that was good.
We'll send over a pacification.
So how did it feel like with the new build? The same ship?
No.
But differently built.
No, it's not, because it's got more strength.
We have the suspect in custody now.
I must admit,
and we also apprehended a fair number of his associates.
My other ship, my Lexington, my Terran one, that would be good.
The Lexington is actually, that's why that was my
stronger.
No. My other option, you know, Gagarin or Lexington, because for what I told you today, both of them can be set up the exact same way. With the addition that the Lexington also has the hangar bay, stuff like that. But we did not touch on starship traits and why you should use some starship traits over others.
I hope you're around tomorrow, but I need to go because otherwise my wife is gonna explode.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I said it's just a game, so I hope I could help and have a nice one. Have a good one.
Please,
thanks. I enjoyed listening to it.